Hey everybody, RJ here. How's everybody doing? Today we're going to be talking about weight loss. We're going to talk about 3 tips for losing weight through diet and 3 tips for exercise. So let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so weight loss is our topic this week. Yes, I know, the dreaded topic of weight loss, but we're going to actually talk about 3 ways starting today with the right motivation, with the right mindset, you can lose weight through diet and through exercise. Before that, let's talk about some current habits you may have now. Let's say maybe you're a college student or you're a part-time worker at work or even full-time. You don't have time, just to go home and to cook sometimes. Sometimes we're tired. Sometimes you just want a little pick-me-up, like a nice night out for ice cream or maybe getting some McDonald's or Taco Bell, some fast food. Or let's say, you're a high school student and, you go to lunch, you have a 50-minute break period. You don't get much time to have healthy food unless you make your own at home and you bring it to school. A lot of kids actually eat the food at school. Not many kids bring their own lunch anymore. There are, a good amount of people, but a lot of them, they get whatever they get for lunch that day, whether it's chicken, whether it's cheeseburgers, whether it's tacos, whatever they have. But the one thing about that is that a lot of the food they sell at these dining halls, these cafes, a lot of them they're just selling them because they want to get them out there. It's all quantity over quality. It's very low quality food. A lot of it has a lot of fat, carbohydrates, trans fat, maybe some cholesterol. And they're not really concerned about how healthy it is for you. Now, there are some schools that are like this, but the thing is, it's all a marketing strategy. It's a lot of money for schools and a lot of these organizations to spend tons of money on healthy food, unless you're in a private school or you make it at home. So we're going to talk about the first thing with losing weight. When you're eating your fast food, you're eating your McDonald's, your Burger King, whatever you're having, you're like, man, I want to lose weight. I'm here back at the restaurant. I have my burger, my fries, but hey, what else should I have that's healthy? And there may be limited options for healthy food, but one thing you can do is substitute your drink. What do you usually get? You usually get what? A Coke, a Sprite, what? And sometimes you can get an iced tea, but water is the best choice, especially when you're exercising. We're going to talk about that here as well. Water is the best choice for losing weight. If you don't like the taste of water, the alternatives, luckily, you have things like flavor water, you have things like tea. Um, there is a drink that's called Hint. It's flavored water. It's like water essence. And then there's also a drink called sparkling ice, and this is one of my personal favorites when I was losing weight. It is strawberry lemonade flavor sparkling ice. You can find it at
Fire!
your local grocery store. I'm not sure in other countries they have it, but I'm sure they have healthier options for water. And the best part about this, guys, is it only has 5 calories. That's right, only 5 calories for that. So, including water in your diet for all your meals is really a good first step in losing weight. And not everybody is going to want to drink water, but finding a substitute to soda and high sugary drinks is a good way to start. The second way to help lose weight is a meal plan or a meal prep Sunday or something to prep out your meals during the week. That way you're not eating fast food every day. But man, I love fast food. Why can't I just have that? Well, you could still have fast food, but we're going to talk about some ways to have healthier foods too. Sure, I don't know if I could do this food journal thing, man. It's so confusing. No, it's not. RJ, show them how it's done. Alright, let's show you guys some examples. Here's an example. There's a meal plan where you have 5 meals a day. They're smaller meals, but they help you keep full during the day and you have a good, well balanced meal. Let's say in the morning you have a breakfast bar or you have a fruit smoothie. That's a good meal. And the good thing about that is that there's not that many bad macronutrients in there. You have your sugar, you have your vitamin A, whatever fruits you have. You have your strawberries. You want to make a vegetable one. You want to make, a detox one, whatever you like for breakfast. And if you put oats in there and maybe some granola, you can include some fiber. Fiber is very good for suppressing appetite during the day when you have your cravings. That's not the only thing fiber is good for. If you know, you know. So the 5 meals are a breakfast, a snack before lunch, your lunch, dinner, and a small snack before bed. Or it could be 2 snacks before dinner and then breakfast and lunch. It really just depends on your calorie needs for the day. And that's our third tip is a food journal. Tracking down all your calories for the day, how much sugar, how much fat. Having that food journal is going to help you at the end of the week saying, hey, after this meal prep I did, I lost 5 pounds. Because a lot of people that are working are going to want to have that meal prep. They're going to want to go home and say, I don't feel like eating fast food. So to start my diet, I'm going to make one of these meals. And you can put it in the microwave. And that's a good way to use meal preps. So when you're logging in those calories, you're going to say to yourself, okay, hey, when I was having fast food, I was eating way more calories than I am now. And I'm starting to see improvements. If you are, that's great. If not, we're going to talk about the exercise ones. And you can kind of pick and choose which ones work best for you. So when we talk about exercise, the first biggest thing is just walking around. Let's say you're overweight or you're obese, just walking around your room, listening to music maybe, or, talking to a support group while you're exercising, whatever you want to do that makes you feel good. That slow progression we talked about in the past. Whether that's going to take out the trash, whether that's going, to do any chores or just, getting out for a little bit, taking some stretch breaks, getting up, getting the heart pumping, stuff like that. The second biggest thing is, if you're working out, if you're trying to build muscle, doing small sets. So let's say you're doing push-ups, do about 5, or let's say you're doing a set of weights, do the lowest weight, especially, if you're either skinny or if you're really big and you don't have much muscle. So if you're trying to gain muscle and get leaner, I would definitely start off at a lower set and a lower weight limit. So maybe like 15-pound dumbbells or 5-pound dumbbells, depending on, your strength. And then the last tip, which is most important, is don't overwork yourself. When you're exercising, even when you're dieting, don't overeat, eat slow, enjoy your food. And most of all, just stay happy with what you're doing, A lot of people, when they first start to lose weight, they make a big mistake. They overdo their exercises, is what disengages them from their weight loss. So those are just a few tips, when you're losing weight and when you're trying to get out there and change your life for the better. 2 things before we go. The first thing is that cheat days are allowed. Yes, cheat days. The awesome day you get to eat whatever. I would say a Saturday or a Sunday at the end of the week. Let's say you lost 5 or 10 pounds. Great. Go have a cheat day. Go out with your friends, get some fast food. You can get some takeout, spend time with your family, and just have a day to just eat whatever, Obviously, don't overdo it, but have a little bit more than you usually do on your regular, diet days. Hey, bro. You say we can have a cheat day on Saturday after my diet. Let's go. Woo-hoo. And then the other thing we're going to talk about is that if any of these tips for the diet, for the exercise don't work, all of them are not going to work. There might be a couple you can't do, like the water thing. There might be, one or other that can't work for you. But any of these 6 tips that I talk about work for you, that's great. As long as you're seeing progression, keep at it, keep your motivation up, and you're going to get to your goal. I promise you guys. As long as you have that heart, you have that motivation, you can do anything you put your mind to every single day. Just slow, gradual improvement every day is all that matters. You may not get to your goal in the time you want to get it to, but you know what? At least you're getting to that goal slowly and more healthy in that aspect. So that's all I have for you guys today. If you like more of these motivational videos, give me a like and subscribe to the channel. Quick shout out to my mom, my dad, everybody in my support system. If you guys don't have a support system, find your family, your friends, and have them help you with your goals and your needs. Because only you can take action. They're going to help, but only you can take that action. So hope you guys all have a great day. We'll see you next week. And as always, take care.